¿Qué onda, muchacho? Arriba las manos, cabacho moreno, penetra tu barrio. Hi, how you doing? It is February 19th, 2019. I'd like to welcome all the patriots back, and also the warped, frustrated Democrat leftists, which is who I want to talk about today. Because I heard that Beto O'Rourke said in a speech if he was elected president, he would rip down Donald Trump's wall that he put up at the border, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I mean, these leftists are tripping over themselves trying to explain to us how bad they're going to screw this country if they get elected. And I still don't understand how Donald Trump is trying to help our country by not having it be overrun with illegals. Now, we all know they're not all bad. And he never said they were all bad. But the problem is, it's hurting us financially. It's hurting us culturally. We cannot survive as a republic with people that don't understand Republican values. That's why they need to be brought in legally and assimilated and taught these Republican values about our Bill of Rights and our Constitution and what liberty means to us. Now, they are really freaking out. They don't want Donald Trump to do his constitutional duty of providing a Republican form of government for every state and making sure it's free from invasion, which obviously the border states are not free from invasion. In fact, California wants to sue because they like being invaded. It's just like, I don't know, you like being raped in your ass. You know, you're going to tell the cops to go away. No, he didn't assault me. And the next thing you know, you're back in the hospital with your ass torn off, bleeding again. So, but we're not pressing charges. They are going, like I said, they're tripping over themselves to tell us how they're going to screw us if they get elected. Beto's going to rip the wall down. Cory Booker's going to ban us from eating meat. Okay. And I like Nancy Pelosi's telling us maybe there'll be a Democrat president that'll skirt Congress and declare guns a national emergency and ban them all. Well, you got a problem. The Second Amendment is in our Constitution, and you are not allowed to infringe upon it. Shall not be infringed means you can't fuck with it, national emergency or otherwise. Shall not be infringed. Now, you complain and friggin' have convulsions and throw yourselves on the floor, scream and yell about Donald Trump keeping up on his constitutional duty, yet you tell us in return, when you get into office, you're going to deny us our constitutional rights. So basically you're saying if you get into power because of Trump doing this, you're going to punish the citizens. That's not your job as a government. You're not to punish your citizens. This is the kind of people these fucking leftist Democrats are. You hear how they talk? You should be afraid of us. We're going to punish you for being Trump supporters. You know, all you're going to do is you're going to start civil war. You're going to make it a hot civil war. That's all your stupid fucking leftist ass is going to do. And I'll tell you what, I think when it comes down to it, you're going to have a problem. Because even if there's a Democrat president, I don't think the friggin' military is going to say, no, I signed up to defend our Constitution. And I'm not going to subvert it because some fucking prick in the White House said so. And I wouldn't expect him to. If Donald Trump told the military to do something unconstitutional, I would expect them to resist. So I don't understand. See, what they're worried about is Another thing I heard these leftists say, you can't use the military on the border. That's all the military was designed for when we were birthed as a nation. We had a Navy and we had an Army. And the Army stayed home and defended its borders. So, and they say you can't, posse comitatus posse comitatus does not work because we're putting the military on the border for the illegal invasion. We're not putting the military on the border to fight with the citizens. That's posse comitatus. The military is not allowed to police the citizens under any circumstances. So that doesn't even apply. So, and I misspoke a little bit. I found out that in 1976, sole discretion of an emergency, a national emergency, was given to the president, given to the executive branch. There were 59 of them since 1976, and 37 are still in effect, including ones that Obama made. In fact, one that Obama did about dealing with the drugs and the illegals coming over the border is still in effect. And Trump's going to incorporate that into his. So there's already precedent over this. And when these friggin' idiots say they're gonna put in a bill or to repeal this power, it's not going to be that easy. You can't say it's unconstitutional after it's been used 59 times. He's kind of got President well on his side. So, between all that, he's going to be on such firm ground to do what he's doing. And to think that these fucking authoritarian pieces of shit, fucking like Nancy Pelosi and Bozo O'Rourke and Chuck Schumer and fucking Cory Booker and Kamala Harris, they're like a fucking conga line of fucking retards telling us how they're going to punish us. They're going to take away our liberties because we're stopping illegals from coming over the borders. And what I want to know is, why are they putting all their political capital into the illegals coming over the border and not putting that capital into the citizens of the country? We're the ones that pay the taxes. We're the ones that pay your salaries. We're the ones that put your asses in them fucking seats in the fucking state houses. I don't understand what the fuck is going through their fucking empty heads. But they are obviously seditious and treasonous. And they should be to be dealt with in that fashion. Because this is getting a little bit ridiculous, and how they're going to run roughshod over us if they ever catch power. And if we give them power back, we deserve what we get. And I'll tell you what, I can't picture it being pretty. Because they're going to push, and they're going to push hard on people to subvert their liberties, and these people are not going to want it. And they're going to push back hard. And I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be bloody and deadly. And these Democrats are going to fucking regret it. And I'll tell you what, these fucking swishy pants fucking Republicans are going to fucking regret it too, by not having the balls to stand up for this shit right off the bat. You hear that, scumbag Republican establishment pricks? You better get your fucking balls out of your wife's purse and put them down your pants and get in their fucking Congress and do something about this shit. You two in the Senate. Sick of your squishy pants shit. And you know what? Andrew Wilkow from Patriot Channel, Wilkow Majority, he is absolutely right. This is really one man's fault. Fucking Paul Ryan. And you could throw Mitch McConnell at it too, but this is Paul Ryan's fault. 2 fucking years we could have had this done through Congress without a fight, and he wouldn't do it. Campaigned on it, talked about how he had to do it, and then fucked us. Just remember, this is the same group that put 60-something resolutions to repeal Obamacare to Barack Obama, and once Donald Trump got elected, you never saw that bill again. He would not take it out of his desk to put it across Trump's desk because he knew it would be signed, and he didn't have the balls to deal with the consequences, which all would have been good. So he's getting paid by the same fucking lobby pricks that Obama is. So don't forget it. Paul Ryan is also an enemy of this country for what he's done. All right. Just because these leftists are making such a big deal about keeping illegals out of our country, we have no problem with them coming in legally. And if you have an asylum claim, the legal port of entry is the proper place to go to deal with your asylum claim. End of fucking story. And why they want to punish the American citizens for wanting to secure their country and its borders. It's goddamn ridiculous. Alright, try to have a good night after that. One more thing real quick. What's up with all these fucking leftists coming up with fake hate crimes? You got that actor dude from Empire. He hired 2 Nigerians to beat him up and yell racist shit, MAGA hats or something like that. I don't even understand the whole story, but it wasn't white guys in MAGA hats. It was 2 Nigerians he hired. $3,500 to do the job and $500 more when it's done. He's getting caught and he's getting fucked. There's churches and synagogues and colleges all getting vandalized with Donald Trump shit on it, and dozens of them are fake. They find out the leftists that hate Donald Trump are the ones doing it. These guys can't fucking go 5 minutes without lying and doing something deceitful. So, fuck you leftists. We know you're full of shit. You know you're fake. You're trying to make the right wing something it's not. You're trying to make the conservatives and the libertarians something they're not. And you know what? You'll never succeed. Because you're the piece of shit racists. Look at the history of your own fucking party, dumbasses. 'Cause I